Welcome to Readiness Program for SSC students organized by DCB Adadri Bhuvanagiri. So it is day 14 today and it is day 5 for English. Today we are going to learn how to convert direct speech into reported speech. So this is part 1. So in this session we are going to learn how to convert assertive and imperative sentences into reported speech. So let us first see what is reported speech. So reported speech is also called as indirect speech. It is the form of speech used to convey what was said by someone at some point of time. అంటే ఎవరో ఎక్కడో చెప్పిన దాన్ని మనము వేరే వాళ్ళకు చెప్పేటప్పుడు ఎలా రిపోర్ట్ చేస్తాము అనేది ఈ సెషన్లో నేర్చుకుంటాము. Let us try to understand about reported speech by using this picture. So this picture is already familiar to you. It is taken from class 8th. So here is a short conversation between Amma and Gopi. So Amma says, "Tell my son to bring me a blanket." And it is Gopi. He said, "I'll tell him." So look at this sentence. This sentence is given in direct speech because the words kept in inverted commas, they are the words spoken directly by Amma. So these are the words spoken directly by Amma. So we wrote them in inverted commas. So this we call as direct speech. Suppose we wanted to report or somebody asked you, what did Amma say to Gopi? So how will we report it? So let us see how we report them. So we report like this. So this is an answer to the question what Amma said to Gopi. So we say Amma asked Gopi to tell her son to bring her a blanket. So while reporting we made certain changes in this. So you can clearly observe here we changed said to asked. Then this pronoun my changed to her here, and this me changed to her, and here to is the connector, and we kept to. So Amma said to Gopi after this, and this said to is the reporting verb, and this reporting verb changed into asked. So this is how we change a direct speech into indirect speech. To change a direct speech into indirect speech, we make certain transformations, the certain modifications, so which we are going to discuss in this session. So let us see. So another example also here. If somebody asks you what Gopi said to Amma. So we let us report the same thing in reported speech. So here Gopi said to Amma, I will tell him. So these are the words directly spoken by Gopi. Now let us change into reported speech. So Gopi told Amma that he would tell him. So here we changed said to told, which we do generally in assertive sentences. So this is an assertive sentence. The previous one, that means tell my son to bring me a blanket, that is an imperative sentence. So in this session we are going to learn how to change assertive and imperative sentences into reported speech. So here said in assertive sentences generally we use that as connector. So here in place of said to we wrote told. So Gopi told Amma that is the connector here. That here it is I will tell him. I means హూ ఈస్ టెలింగ్ యా గోపి, చెప్తుంది ఎవరు? గోపి. కాబట్టి గోపి ఈజ్ ఏ మేల్ పర్సన్ కాబట్టి గోపి బదులు ఇక్కడ ఐ బదులు హీ చేసాము ఇక్కడ. తర్వాత ఐ వుడ్ టెల్ హిమ్, హిమ్ అని ఇంకా మార్చింది రెండే, ఇక్కడ కనెక్టర్ ఒకటి మార్చాము, సెట్ టు కాస్త టోల్డ్ అయిపోయింది, ఐ ఏమో హీ అయిపోయింది. సో ఐ థింక్ యూ గాట్ some idea about reported speech. So it's very simple. So somebody has spoken something to someone, and if we report what they said to somebody, that is called reported speech. It's very simple. And most of the answers to the questions also we write in reported speech. So reported speech plays an important role in English. So it's very important, a bit difficult also, but if you practice, it will be very easy for you. So watch this video as many times as possible until you get a clear understanding of reported speech. So now we are going to see some transformations that are needed to change from direct speech to reported speech. And this table 1 gives you what changes to be made in pronouns. So if you see I in direct speech, so I changes to he or she. So if it is a boy or man, we change it into he, and if it is a female, we change it into she. And me changes into him or her, and we changes into they, and you changes into he, she or they. If it is male, we write he. If it is female, we write she. If it is more than one person, we write they. Then my changes into is or her, and our changes into their, and your changes into is her or their. So depending on the gender and depending whether it is singular or plural. If it is singular, decide whether it is male or female, and if it is plural, just you put it there. So you can replace your with their. So let us see, and these are the changes which occur in tense. So if the sentence is given in simple present, we change it into simple past. That means if V1 is given, then we change it into V2. And if it is in present continuous, we change it into past continuous. So if it is present perfect, then we change it into past perfect. If it is present perfect continuous, then past perfect, it changes into past perfect continuous. And the past continuous changes into past perfect continuous. And past perfect changes into past perfect, and that means there is no change. And there is no change in regarding past perfect continuous tense also. Past perfect and past perfect, and if you find past perfect and past perfect continuous, there will be no changes. Then let us see what transformations should be made regarding modal verbs. So if you find will, so change it into would. Can changes into could. Shall changes into should, and may changes into might. So remember all these things. And there are other changes also. So if you find this in direct speech, change it into that. These changes into those. Here changes into there. Now changes into then. Today changes into that day. And tomorrow changes into the next day or the following day. Yesterday changes into the previous day. And if it is tonight, then it changes into that night. and has or have changes into had, and am or is. If you find am or is, it changes into was, or changes into were, and if you find was or were, change it into had been, and don't and doesn't, don't or doesn't changes into didn't, and didn't changes into had not, and last month changes into the previous month, and next month changes into the following month. Now let us see some examples. Let us see how to convert assertive sentences into reported speech. The connector in these sentences is that. Now let us see the first example. So here the reporting verb is given as said. There is no to after said. So we can straight away start said that. So if ever there is said to, then you can use told, but here it is simply given as said. So the answer for this will be like this. He said that he met his friends then. So let us see what changes we did here. So we wrote connector that here. Then we changed I into he, because ఇక్కడ సబ్జెక్ట్ హీ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఈ హీ అనేది ఈ ఐ అనేది హీని రిఫ్లెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ ఐ మీట్ మై ఫ్రెండ్స్ నౌ అంటే అతను చెప్తున్నాడు నేను మా ఫ్రెండ్స్ని కలుస్తా అని, కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ ఐ బదులు హీ పెట్టాలి. సో మనం ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పాను నేను, సింపుల్ ప్రజెంట్ కాస్త సింపుల్ పాస్ట్గా మారాలి. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ మీట్ వచ్చేసి దిస్ మీట్ V1 changed into V2, అండ్ మై ఫ్రెండ్స్ అంటే అతని ఫ్రెండ్స్ని కలుస్తున్నాడు కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ మై చేంజెస్ ఇంటూ హిస్. నౌ దిస్ వర్డ్ నౌ చేంజెస్ ఇంటూ దెన్. సో these are the changes we made in this. సో సెడ్ అని ఉంటే సెడ్ దట్ అని రాసేయచ్చు, సెడ్ టు అని ఉంటే టోల్డ్ అని రాయాలి. సో ఇక్కడ సబ్జెక్ట్ హీ అని ఉంది కాబట్టి ఐని హీ లాగా మార్చాము. V1 ఏమో V2 అయ్యింది. మై అంటే ఇక్కడ మళ్ళా హీని రిఫ్లెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది ఇక్కడ. సో మై అంటే నా ఫ్రెండ్స్, ఇక్కడ అతని ఫ్రెండ్స్ని కలుస్తున్నాడు అని రాయాలి కాబట్టి ఈజ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ అని రాసాము. ఇక్కడ I already told you now changes into them. So now let us see the second example. He said to me, I met my friends yesterday. So here you can see, here now it is given as said to, then this is V2 here. Now it is in simple past. So let us see what is the answer for this. So here he told me that he had met his friends on the previous day. So let us see what changes we did here. We changed said to into told. This said to became told. Then because this is an assertive sentence, so the connector is that here. Already told you the I changes into he because the subject is he there. So V2, that means it is simple past కాస్త past perfect అవ్వాలి. సో ఇక్కడ had ప్లస్ V3 వాడాము, ఇది past perfect. So if you see V2, so use had plus V3 here. Had plus V3, that means past perfect tense. Then ఇక్కడ my friends అని ఉంది, my friends my కాస్త his అయిపోతుంది. And the yesterday became on the previous day. So yesterday బదులు on the previous day అని పెట్టాం. These are the changes. So said to కాస్త told అవుతుంది. సో ఇక్కడ కనెక్టర్ వచ్చేసి దట్ వస్తుంది. ఐ చేంజెస్ ఇంటూ హీ, and since met is v2, it changes into v3. So in place of met, we write had plus v3, that is had met. My friends, is meeting his friend, so my changes into his, and yesterday changes into on the previous day. So now coming to the third example, and this is the third one. Mahesh said to Navya, I will meet my friends tomorrow. So let us see the answer for this. Now you can see Mahesh, here Mahesh said to Navya. So here a male said something to Navya. Navya is female here. So let us see to whom this I reflects. Here I will meet my friends tomorrow. And who is going to meet? It is Mahesh. Mahesh ఏమంటున్నాడు అంటే నేను మా ఫ్రెండ్స్ని కలుస్తున్నా అన్నాడు. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఐ మీన్స్ మహేష్. ఇక్కడ మై ఫ్రెండ్స్ అంటే ఎవరి ఫ్రెండ్స్ అవుతారు? మహేష్ ఫ్రెండ్సే మళ్ళీ. సో మై ఫ్రెండ్స్ మీన్స్ మహేష్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, అంటే ఇక్కడ హిజ్ వస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ ఐ కాస్త మహేష్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ కాబట్టి ఐ బికమ్స్ హీ. సో హియర్ సెడ్ టు బికమ్స్ టోల్డ్. సో లెట్ us see what changes we did. So this said to became told. So always remember, don't write to after told. Said to changes into told, then don't write again told to. So it's wrong. Mahesh told Navya. So this connector we used that here, since it is an assertive sentence. Then Mahesh is meeting his friends. అతని ఫ్రెండ్స్ని కలుస్తున్నాడు కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ హీ పెట్టాం మనము. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ వన్ చేంజ్. We kept he here. Then this modal verb will became would. Yes, I already told you in the beginning that will becomes would. And there is no change in meet because we always use v1 after modal verbs. So that meet doesn't change. Then my friends. My friends means Mahesh is meeting his friends. So we wrote his here. So here we wrote his. Then here tomorrow is there. So in place of tomorrow we wrote on the next day. So these are the changes in this. So always remember, don't put to after told. If there is a to, so change it into told. So connector will be that. I changed into he, will changed into would. So the pronoun my changed into his, and tomorrow changed into on the next day. And see this example, there is a slight difference between the previous one and this one. So there I will meet my friends, it was written as I will meet my friends. Here I have met your friends. So I have taken almost the similar examples to make you understand better. So in this example, let us see what changes we did, how to convert this into reported speech. So this is the answer for it. Mahesh told Navya that he had met her friends. See here Mahesh. So Mahesh again a male, Navya a female. So here I means Mahesh. Mahesh met your friends. That means మహేష్ నవ్యతో చెప్తున్నాడు నేను మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ని కలుస్తున్నాను అని. దట్ మీన్స్ మహేష్ ఈజ్ గోయింగ్ టు మీట్ నవ్యాస్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ యువర్ రిఫ్లెక్ట్స్ నవ్య. దట్ మీన్స్ we change I into he. So let us see what changes we did here. We changed said to into told. Then we added a connector here that since I reflects Mahesh, here we wrote he. So I told you that present perfect changes into past perfect. So have met became had met. So this one have changed into had, this one. And your friends means your Navya's friend, because Navya is a girl, so we changed your into her friends. So this is Mahesh told Navya that he had met her friends. Now let us see the fifth example. So this is the fifth example. So the answer to it is she told me that she could meet me. So let us see what changes we did here. So we changed said to into told. Then we added a connector that here. Then we removed these inverted commas. Then I changed into she because here the speaker is she. So here I reflect she, and so here subject is she and she is can meet you, it said. So then can changed into could, and there is no change in the meet, and then you changed into me because she said to me. So here this you reflects this me. So the answer for this is she told me that she could meet me. Now coming to sixth one, she said to him, I am going to meet you. So let us see who is I and you here. So here I means she. So I already told you this said to becomes told. Then I means she, it refers to she. Then here him means you. This him is none other than you. So in place of you we write him, and in place of I we write she. So the answer for this is she told him that she was going to meet him. Here said to change it into told. Then we add connector that here. Since the speaker is she, so I changed into she. So am changes into was, and there is no change in going to meet, and you. So here she told him. So him means it's a male person. So we write him in place of you. So this is the answer for the sixth one. Now coming to the seventh example. So you can find the difference between the sixth and seventh one. Here the reporting verb is says. You can see says here. So when the reporting verb is in present tense, you need not change tense in the. So observe this, here it is says. So this is in present tense. When the reporting verb is in present tense, you need not change this meet. So here it is V1, you need not change it into V2. But other things, pronouns are changed. You can see the answer for this. She says that she meets her friends often. See, let us discuss the changes. So we kept that connector. So since the speaker is she, I changed it into she. And my friends, this is a pronoun changed into her. So because she is talking. So friends often. So there are only three changes. We added connector, then We changed I into she and my into her, but see, this meat became meats. Tense doesn't change, but since she is in third person singular, so we wrote meets here. So remember that when the reporting verb is in present tense, you need not change the tense in the reported speech. So now coming to the eighth one. The teacher told the student the sun rises in the east. See, here you can see the sun rises in the east. This is a universal truth. So when a universal truth is being reported, then you need not change any tense in it, and the sentence doesn't contain even the pronouns also. So we simply write this using the connector. There are no changes in this. You see, only we added connector. So when you find a fact in the direct speech, you need not change its tense. So this is an example for that. So far I gave you different types of examples so that you can clearly understand how to convert direct speech into indirect speech. The teacher told the students that the sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east every day, it happens. It's a universal truth. So we don't change its tense here. Now let us see some examples of imperative sentences. So as you all know, imperative sentences, they don't have any subjects, and imperative sentences includes commands, suggestions, requests, orders, advices. So let us see how to change imperative sentences into reported speech. The connector in these sentences is to or not to. So in the assertive sentences, we used the connector that, but in imperative sentences, we use to or not to. So let us see how to change imperative sentences into reported speech. So see the first example. He said to me, bring me some water. See, first identify whether it is an order or a request or a command or a suggestion. Now if you cannot identify whether it is an order, request or a suggestion, you can simply write he asked me. You can change said to into asked me. But here it may be either bring me some water, it may be either an order, or it may be just simply asking bring me some water. So may not be order. So let us write this in two ways. So if you feel that it is an order, then you can write like this, set to changes into order. So let us see what changes we did here. Set to changed into ordered. So because so for a while let us think this is an order. So if it is an order, so change set to into ordered. So ordered to me. So bring me some water. There is no negative sentence in this. So we put to here. So the connector here is to. So observe there is no subject in this. Bring me some water. So always we use V1 after to. So there is no change in the verb. Then me, here means me, bring me some water. So here me means he is asking to bring water for him. కాబట్టి అతను నాకు వాటర్ తీసుకొచ్చి ఇవ్వండి అంటున్నాడు. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ మీ మీన్స్ అతడు, కాబట్టి అతడు ఇక్కడ సబ్జెక్ట్ హీ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ హిమ్ అని రాస్తాము. సమ్ వాటర్, సేమ్ we copy the same thing. So he ordered me to bring him some water. So said to become ordered. So we wrote a connector in between two. We use two as the connector. Then there is no change in the verb because we always use V1 after two. Then me changed into him because he is asking to bring him water. So if we consider this, if you find that this is not an order, then not an order, not a request, not a command, not an advice. If you don't think it's an order, then you can simply write like this. He asked me to bring him some water. So in place of ordered, you can write asked. Because you feel, if you don't feel that it is an order, you can simply use asked. This asked can be used for everything. So now let us see the second example. See, she said to him, don't disturb me. So the answer will be like this. So suppose if you feel that it is an order, then change this said to into ordered. Since here don't is there, if ever you find don't, change it into not to. So if there is no don't, use the connector to, and if it is don't, use the connector not to. So in place of don't, you write to not to, and don't repeat this don't again. So disturb, there is no change in disturb because after two we use P1, and we changed this me to her. ఎందుకంటే నన్ను డిస్టర్బ్ చేయకండి షీ సేయింగ్, అంటే ఆమె చెప్తుంది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ మీ అనేది ఆమెను రిఫ్లెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ మీ బదులు హర్ పెట్టడం జరిగింది. సో లెట్ us see. అంటే మళ్ళీ ఇది నీకు ఆర్డర్ లాగా అనిపించకపోతే you can simply write like this. She asked him not to disturb her. ఇలా రాయొచ్చు. ఆర్డర్డ్ బదులు ఆస్క్డ్ కూడా రాయొచ్చు. ఒకవేళ నీకు ఆర్డర్ లాగా అనిపించింది, డోంట్ డిస్టర్బ్ మీ అన్నది అట్లా అని అనుకుంటే ఆర్డర్డ్ అని రాయండి. అలా కాకుండా మామూలుగా డోంట్ డిస్టర్బ్ మీ అని చెప్తే షీ ఆస్క్డ్ అని రాయొచ్చు. కాబట్టి both the sentences are correct. So you can write if you feel that it is an order, write ordered. If you feel it's not an order, simply write asked. So let us see the third one. Geeta said to Raju, please don't disturb me. See, let us analyze this answer. So we wrote requested here. So said to changed into requested. So we consider this as a request because you can see the word please here. So whenever you see the word please, so consider it as a request. So I wrote requested in place of said to, and I wrote Raju, the same one. Please, we don't write please again because the meaning of please is conveyed in the word requested, and in place of don't I kept not to. So you can remove this word don't, and there is no change in the disturb, and me. So సో గీత చెప్తుంది తనను డిస్టర్బ్ చేయొద్దు అని. సిన్స్ గీత ఇస్ ఫిమేల్ జెండర్, సో ఇక్కడ మీ బదులు హర్ రాసాం మనం. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఆన్సర్. సో ఇక్కడ ప్లీజ్ అని ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ రిపోర్టింగ్ వర్బ్ వచ్చేసి రిక్వెస్టెడ్ పెట్టేశాము. సో ఇక్కడ డోంట్ ఉంది కాబట్టి కనెక్టర్ వచ్చేసి నాట్ టు పెట్టాము. సో మీ అనేది ప్రొనౌన్స్ చేంజ్ చేసాం, హర్ లాగా మార్చాం. సో సిన్స్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఎ రిక్వెస్ట్. సో లెట్ us see the next example. Ravi said to Navya, please help me. So the answer is Ravi requested Navya to help me. చూడండి ఇక్కడ బికాస్ దెర్ ఇస్ ప్లీజ్ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇది ఒక రిక్వెస్ట్ లాగా తీసుకున్నాం. సో సిన్స్ ప్లీజ్ ఉంది కాబట్టి సో సెట్ టు చేంజ్ ఇన్ టు రిక్వెస్ట్. సో ఇక్కడ రవి నవ్యకు చెప్తున్నాడు ప్లీజ్ హెల్ప్ మీ, నాకు హెల్ప్ చేయండి అంటాడు. అంటే రవిని రిఫ్లెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది ఇక్కడ మీ అనేది. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ డోంట్ లేదు కాబట్టి నాట్ టు పెట్టలేదు మనం. సో డోంట్ లేదు కాబట్టి ద కనెక్టర్ విల్ బి టు. డోంట్ ఉంటే మాత్రం నాట్ టు అనే కనెక్టర్ పెట్టాలి. సో రవి రిక్వెస్టెడ్ నవ్య టు హెల్ప్ హిమ్, ఎందుకంటే రవి మేల్ కాబట్టి మీ చేంజ్డ్ ఇన్ టు హిమ్. సో లెట్ us go for fifth example. So doctor said to patient take medicines regularly. So generally I consider this as a suggestion or an advice. So when you consider it as a suggestion or advice, you can report this with the help of reporting verb advised or suggested. So let us see the example. So here see, we changed said to into advised because generally doctor gives advice to the patients to take medicines regularly. So I felt this is an advice, so I changed said to into advised. Then the connector is to, so we wrote to here. Now there are no pronouns in this class, so we don't have any other changes. So we wrote doctor advised patient to take medicines regularly. And coming to the next one, Radhika said to Arun, give me your book. So think what is this? May not be an order, may not be a suggestion, and we don't see please here, so it's not a request. So we don't so we generally if you don't consider it as an order, request or advice, simply write asked in place of said to. That's enough. Let's see the answer. So here said to changed into asked. Then let us find out here two pronouns are there. ఒకటి me అని ఉంది ఇక్కడ, దెన్ ఇక్కడ యువర్ అని ఉంది. సో గివ్ మీ యువర్ బుక్, నాకు నీ బుక్ ఇవ్వండి అని అని ఎవరు అంటున్నారు? నాకు అంటే రాధికకు. మీ మీన్స్ ఇక్కడ రాధికకు, అంటే మీ అనేది ఒక ఫీమేల్ పర్సన్ని రిఫ్లెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది కాబట్టి మీ చేంజెస్ ఇంటూ హర్. యువర్ బుక్, నీ బుక్ ఇవ్వమండి. ఎవరి బుక్ ఎవరితో మాట్లాడుతుంది? అరుణ్తో మాట్లాడుతుంది. అంటే అరుణ్ బుక్ కావాలి రాధికకు, కాబట్టి నీ బుక్ ఇవ్వమని అన్నప్పుడు ఎవరి బుక్ అవుతుంది అంటే అరుణ్ బుక్. అరుణ్ మేల్ పర్సన్ కాబట్టి యువర్ చేంజెస్ ఇంటూ హిస్. సో ద కనెక్టర్ యాజ్ యూజువల్ ఇట్ ఈస్ టు here. So the answer is Radhika asked Arun to give her his book. So hope you have understood this, and if you don't understand, go through the video once again, and if you get any doubts you can type, you can call me as well, and you can clarify your doubts with your from your subject teacher, also from your English teacher, and they will clarify your doubts. And we already sent you a worksheet in the PDF format, so complete that worksheet 5 and then press on the link given at the end of the PDF sheet, PDF file. So answer the questions. There are 10 questions given. So attempt the questions only after you watch the video. So thank you all. This is the end of the session. So I'll come back to you with reported speech part 2 soon.